Um, just wanna I just wanna say this. Who's your favorite, best YouTuber that you kind of grew up with? For me, the YouTubers that I really kind of grew up, like in my early, maybe like teenage years, was I used to watch a lot of Smosh. I think the guys were named Anthony, and then the other guy's name, I forgot his name. I used to watch a lot of Smosh when I was younger. What else I used to watch? I used to watch Angry Video Game Nerd. He was like a game collector. He was a game collector, and he used to do a lot of he does a lot of like playthroughs. And his friend Mike Matei. I watched him with Angry Video Game Nerd when they used to do a lot of Let's Plays and stuff. And I used to watch another guy named Pat NES Punk. I feel like Pat NES Punk, like his playthroughs, I feel like it wasn't that good, to be honest. For me, it wasn't that good. My personality, it didn't look like entertaining. But when Pat did more like podcasts and stuff, like with Ian, like a lot of podcast stuff, that thing I did like a lot. Like his podcast. That's why it kept me watching him more because of the podcast stuff. It was pretty cool. But some of his videos, like old days, yeah, there's some of them were good, but not all of them. Who else I used to watch? Uh, I used to watch uh, Dashi Dashi Games. When I was younger, I didn't like him. Like I thought he was annoying because like he was really loud. And over time I started watching him more and more, and I started liking him more for some reason. Yeah, I think that shit was pretty good. He's a really good YouTuber, and he's funny as hell. Right now, I'm mostly watching him more than Markiplier because Markiplier I grew up watching him a lot more, and I watched more John. Well, Markiplier I still watch him to this day, but not a lot like I used to. But mostly I've been focusing on watching Dashi Games. I don't know. He's just funny now. He's a funny YouTuber. Uh, and who else I used to watch? Dang, there's a lot. Uh, who else? Now I'm watching this guy named what's his name? His name Jim Man. I don't know. His name is Angel, but the YouTuber's name is JIMENEZAJ. Some guy, some young kid. He does like weird. He put his face on like an objects, and he just talk. He start talking to all the objects. It's weird. It's a funny guy, but his videos make me laugh. I watch him, and then I started to discover this YouTuber. His name is Hollow, and I remember when he had like the subscribers on the K version, not the millions, but he used to be on the K version. I started to discover him, and I looked at him. He looked like for me he looks like another version of Markiplier. He looks like really chill as hell, and over time I watched him a lot too. Hollow. His videos are really good. He's a really good YouTuber. Who else I watch? And then I used to watch a lot of Omar Gosh TV. I started watching him more. He's a guy that I think he's from Colombia, but I think his parents from Colombian, I think, and I think he moved in Florida, I think. And this guy, he's old. His old videos were good too. He used to help a lot of the homeless, and now he does like a lot of like ghost hunting videos and vlogs. But yeah, oh my gosh, TV. He was a really he's another YouTuber that I've been watching for a while too. And then who else? I never liked PewDiePie. To be honest, I don't know. I never liked that guy. I just never did. Ever since he was around YouTube for a long time, I always get a lot of suggest videos of him, and yeah, I never liked that guy. To be honest, never did. Um, he wasn't that. I don't know. For me, he wasn't that entertaining. To be honest, never. I don't know. I just never liked him. Uh, and then I started watching more. Who was this other guy? Bruce Stu Films. Bruce Stu Films. Some guy that does cartoons characters of himself, on himself and others about the life he grew up. He's pretty funny too. I've been watching him a lot more. Hyphonics, I discovered him on Omigo, and I got suggested from him because I used to do a lot of Omigo videos, but I never upload them. I used to do a lot of Amigos, and then I follow this guy named Hyphonics, and all he does is just talk to random people on Omigo and then Omed.tv. I discovered him. Who else I watch? I used to watch Kid Behind the Camera. I used to watch him too. Uh, he's for me he's decent. He's still funny. Um, but yeah, I grew up watching him too with Angry Grandpa. I watched him too. His videos kind of went down a little bit because after Angry Grandpa passed away, rest in peace, for that YouTuber, his dad. And then I started watching more. There's a lot, but like I said, like the main YouTubers I used to watch more as a teen was Angry Video Game Nerd, Pat NES Punk, and Markiplier. And all the other ones that I just said right now, they're the ones I just barely discovered, basically. So that's the only YouTubers I watch the most. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, and I used to watch Bad Lad Chucks. Don't touch that mouse. It's Bad Lad Chucks or whatever his name is. That one black dude, the big guy that drinks a lot. He's pretty funny. I like that guy. He's pretty funny YouTuber. But yeah, that's mostly I've been watching those YouTubers for a while now. They're like the ones I watch the most every day. But yeah, probably there might be some other YouTubers that I haven't discovered that they're pretty maybe be good. I don't know. Right now I can't talk because it's just too hot over here. But yes, that's all I want to talk about. Nothing special. I just want to talk about which YouTubers I grew up basically in my teens or to adult life. But yeah, that's it. All right, later.